Students, let me describe the cleavage and blastulation. Before cleavage and blastulation, the early third stage was actually the gametogenesis, gamete transfer and fertilization. That was actually over. And let's talk what happened when the fertilized zygote or the zygote will remain in the will form in the fallopian tube, that is at the junction of isthmus ampullary. Suppose that this one is the ovary and this is the ovarian fundus and this one is the uterus. Then the zygote form at the place that is known as isthmus ampullary junction. This one is the zygote. This one is the zygote, that is 2n diploid, and it is single cell stage. It is single cell stage. Then it will convert into two cell stage. Listen, it will later convert into two cell stage by means of meiosis, by means of mitosis, that is actually the two celled stage. And later the four cell stage, I think no need to draw, but you can draw with the help of NCERT page number 52 and diagram number 3.11. Four cell stage, then the 8 cell stage, and then the 16 cell stage. After the continuous moving, as the cell division take place, that is by means of mitosis, there will be mitosis. Then as the mitosis begin in the zygote, then it begin to move toward the region of uterus, and then it will reach up to 16 cell stage. But one point you should mention, the stage between 2 to 16 cell stage is called as the blastomere stage, the stage between 2 to 16 cell stage. But among the blastomere, the stage between 8 to 16 celled, the stage between 8 to 16 celled is called as morula stage. Morula means the mulberry shape stage. So let me draw the structure of 16 cell stage that is formed just near to the junction of uterus and fallopian tube. So this one is the morula stage. Listen, this one is the morula stage. Somehow the mulberry shape, there is no need to count the number of cell, but keep in mind the all cell will remain up to only 16 cell, and that stage is known as morula stage. Morula stage, it will be the characteristics of 8 to 16 cell. The number of cells within them will be either 8 or 16, but here only focus to the mature cell, that is 16 cell stage. Then the morula cell, the morula stage later form a very characteristic structure around them. That structure is known as the trophoblast. The outer layer formed by the morula, that is known as trophoblast. And the all cells inside the morula later form the inner cell mass by having a cavity, that form the inner cell mass by having a cavity, and this cavity is the characteristics of the mature morula, that is known as blastula. This represent the inner cell mass, and this cavity is known as blastocele. Listen, the outer layer developed by the morula called trophoblast, then the inner all cells form the inner cell mass and having a cavity known as blastocele. These all over the structure is known as the blastula. So it may be asked, what may be the structure of what may be the developed structure of morula? There will be the blastula. And then other name of blastula is, it is also known as blastocyst stage. In biology, cyst means the outer coat or envelope, so it will be characteristics of having outer coat, that is trophoblast. So overall structure not only is known as the blastula, it also known as blastocyst stage. Then this will reach to the uterus region. this will reach to the uterus region. And let me describe the function of trophoblast and inner cell mass. The trophoblast help to attach the overall blastula with the endometrium wall of uterus, that is thick blood lining of uterus. Now let us describe the inner cell mass. The inner cell mass later develop into embryo, means it help to form the baby. The inner cell mass, each inner cell mass has capacity to form the different organs or maybe the complete body. So sometime the inner cell mass, each single the inner cell mass is sometime known as stem cell. Scientists focus on the stem cell, and if stem cell can have to removed outside from the blastocell, then it may be able to form the different other body parts. And there are so many researches are undergoing over the stem cell. So you should only keep in mind the morula later develop into blastula. The characteristics of blastula, it may be asked in examination. There is also a questions appeared regarding the blastula. The characteristics of blastula by having the trophoblast, inner cell mass and blastocell stage. The function of trophoblast, it help to attach with the endometrium wall of uterus, and the inner cell mass, it help to form the embryo. When the trophoblast attach with the endometrium wall of uterus, listen, there is the attachment, and when the endometrium wall of uterus attach with the when the trophoblast attach, when the blastula stage attach with the endometrium wall of uterus, then our next step will begin, that is the process of implantation, and it will be explained in this video lecture. That is no need to write about the implantation structure, so we should focus only to the implantation only. Students, now we are going to describe very important event, that is implantation. Fifth, implantation, and this can be only explained through the attachment of the blastula over the endometrium wall of uterus. That is actually the implantation, and later there will be placenta formation, and that process is known as placentation. Now when the blastula reach to the endometrium wall of uterus, suppose that this one is the blastula stage having many inner cell mass, then it will reach to the endometrium wall of uterus. This is the endometrium wall of uterus, very broad structure of endometrium wall of uterus, and you can see there are so many crypts in them, there are so many ridge in them, and that ridge is known as crypts of endometrium wall of uterus. And then this provide the attachment of blastula very easy, and then the blastula with the help of trophoblast, the outer layer is known as trophoblast, then the overall thick blood lining is surround to the blastula, and then blastula emerged inside the endometrium. The blastula later emerged inside the endometrium. This one is the blastula having inner cell mass, and start the formation of a complete connection with the endometrium wall of uterus. That is beginning of connection formation, and that phenomenon is known as implantation. And later there is the development of the amnion chorion layer around the very special layer by the blastula, and that will be described in the placentation. So you should only focus when the implantation is in your term, will be in your concept, then is only for the attachment. So overall process will begin from the zygote to implantation is over. The zygote formation will be the first day event, that is zygote formation. The events that happen in second day is 2 to 4 cell stage. The event that happen in third day is 8 cell stage. 8 cell stage is the third day event. The event that happen in fourth day is 16 cell stage and blastula stage, and then blastula slightly begin to move and reach at the region of endometrium wall of uterus and perform the process of attachment, that is known as the implantation. Later I will describe you the placentation. Thank you.